Good morning. We're going to start our science lesson. It's about, today we're going to learn about inventions. I love inventions. But first we have to correct Wednesday's work. You had the dictionary, 5 words. In the other video, I said that there were 4 words, 5 words. Batteries, mains electricity, plug, socket, switch, and we had to complete the box. Ready? Complex machines need or to work. Well, here we have 2 lines because I think that they want us to write mains electricity. Complex machines need mains electricity or batteries to work. Some complex machines have a cable and a plug. We plug them into a socket. Sometimes we use a switch to turn them on. All right, I'm going to read it again. Complex machines need mains electricity or batteries to work. Some complex machines have a cable and a plug. We plug them into a socket. Sometimes we use a switch to turn them on. Okay, good. Turn the page. Page 74 and 75. Inventions. How do they change our world? I love this topic because some inventions are so interesting. And nowadays, scientists and people are inventing really cool things like robots and computers and phones and tablets. But a long time ago, like when they invented, for example, this first picture we have here, fire or wheels, that was so important at that time because they didn't have any fire. And we need fire, we need wheels, we need lots of basic things that now we think they're not very important, but a long time ago they were very important. We're going to read and talk about them. Pointers ready?
How do they change our world? Inventions get better over time. They change our lives and the world.
Oh, that's it. So now we are going to read. What does this invention look like now? What is that? That is a telephone, right? But do you see these kinds of telephones in your houses now? A long time ago, they used this type of telephones. I think I told you a few months ago when I was a teenager. Remember, teenagers between 13 and 19 years old? I didn't have a mobile phone. Mobile phones didn't exist, okay? So if you wanted to talk with other people, you had to use not these kind of telephones, they were a little bit different, but you have to mark the numbers. Beep, beep, beep. Hello, can I talk to Pepito? And they said, yes, 1 minute. Pepito, come and talk to Noemi. And there was only one telephone in your house. So if you were outside in the streets, you couldn't talk to other people. You had to use cabins, you know. There are some cabins left in Madrid, cabinas de teléfonos. There are some, and you had to put coins inside. Clink, 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 mark the number. Hello, can I talk to Juanita? And that was the way we communicated. Not a long time ago, when I was 15 years old, 16, all right? I think I had my first mobile phone when I was 20 years old, more or less, and it was very big, and it wasn't digital. You didn't touch the screen with your fingers. You had to use the numbers like this. Inventions. Okay, so what does the invention look like now? I would like to draw a picture of a telephone today here. what do they look like, our phones today? Let's look at these three examples. We have three important inventions. The first one is fire. Prehistoric people, el hombre prehistórico, hundreds of millions of years ago, they invented fire. And how did they invent fire? Because they didn't have a lighter, mechero, or cerillas. How you say cerillas in English? Matches, I think. So they didn't have that. So what they did was, with a stick, they did like this very quickly, and they put some dry leaves on the ground, and the fire began to burn. And that was how they invented fire. Then we started using chimneys. If you were very cold in your house, it was winter time, there were no radiators or heaters in their houses, so they had to burn fires. Nowadays, what do we have in our houses? Radiators and heaters. If you feel cold, you just turn it on with a switch, and that's it. Second invention, we can also see what they used in the past, a long time ago, and the present. The present is today. The wheel. I think a few weeks ago I talked to you about the wheel. Look at the first picture. That poor prehistoric man is trying to push a huge rock with his arms. He has to use his strength, and that is really tiring. If you have a wheel or something to pull this rock with wheels or push, it's much easier. Look at the second picture. They started using carriage with horses and the wheels, so that way people could go from one place to another, not walking, but they could go faster. And the third one, today, the present, we use wheels for cars, lorries, even airplanes, all kinds of transports, and we can go to other places really fast. Third invention, the plough. This is a hard word in English. It's el arado, de arar la tierra, el arado. Look at the past, a long time ago. They had to do that with their arms. It took long time to prepare the earth, to plant seeds, and it was very tiring. A bit later, they started using animals like horses or bulls, toros, or cows to pull these machines that they use for the plough. But nowadays, what do they use? The tractors. And it makes the work much easier. People don't get so tired, and you finish your work also faster. So machines make our life easier, and that's really cool. I would like you to think of other important inventions. How have these inventions changed from the past to the present? Think of other important inventions, please. Which one do you think is the best invention? What do you think? Do you think fire is the best one, the wheel, or the plough? What do you think? All right, dictionary here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words. Wheel, and you have to find the sticker. Plough, past, the past, present. So 5 words, and I like these projects that we have here, our mini project. It says, wait, let me use a mouse. This is a mouse. Number 1, let's invent. They want us to invent a robot. So if you have time in your house and you have materials, why don't you invent a robot? It says, number 1, build a robot with recycled materials. That's important. We have to recycle materials that you find in your kitchen, or I don't know, maybe in your bedroom. Number 2, compare your robot and the robot in the photo. This one. This is a robot from the present. And you have to complete this chart. It has 1 or 2 parts. It has lots of parts. It uses a battery. it uses mains electricity or it uses human energy. And you have to compare your robot, my robot, and the other robot in that photo, okay? If you want to do that, you can send us a photo or a video of your robot. Let's look at the box. I'm going to read it for you, and you have to complete it for Monday. You have the first letter, an F. The and the are inventions from the, but they are different in the, okay? Finish this exercise, read it again, and remember to find a cool invention and share it with us in Google Classroom, all right? Have a wonderful weekend. I love you. Bye-bye.